Barakallahu fikum. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Let us now continue in Al-Mu'taqad As-Saghir by Imam Ibn Khafeef, the direct student of Imam Al-Ash'ari himself, Rahimahumullah Ta'ala. And we've reached where the author wants to talk about the case of Ar-Ru'ya, seeing God. He said, may Allah have mercy on him, ويعتقد أنه تعالى يراه المؤمنون في يوم القيامة. And he, that meticulous, perfectionist, knowledgeable, striving, diligent, intelligent, God-fearing believer, he believes, he has the conviction that the believers will see him, see God. Exalted is he on resurrection day. كما يرون القمر ليلة البدر. Just as they see the full moon at night. Just as they see the moon on the night of the full moon. كما يرون القمر, as they see the moon ليلة البدر, on the night of the full moon. Yeah, that's important actually to translate it that way, to say it that way. Just as they see the moon on the night of the full moon. If it's the night of the full moon and you saw the moon on that night, what do you think you will be seeing? You know you're seeing the moon. That doesn't mean they see Allah like the moon. That doesn't mean Allah is like the moon. It means when you see the moon on the night of the full moon, you know for sure what you are seeing. That's what it means. Like that, you'll see God. You will know for sure whom you are seeing, because you will be seeing the one who's not like anything. لا يضامون في رؤيته. لا يضامون في رؤيته. Without trouble to see him or hindrance. Okay. So, Laylatul Badr, Laylatul Badr, with fatha on the ta, Laylata. Laylatul Badri, yes. The night of the Badr. Let me see. Let's look up Badr here. Yeah. وَالْبَدْرُ الْقَمَرُ لَيْلَةَ كَمَالِهِ. The Badr is the moon when it is full, on the night when it is full. The Badr is the moon on the night when it is full. Now, what stands out to me here in this dictionary definition, that's Al-Misbah al-Munir, that it's saying the Badr is the moon on the night when it's full. So what if you saw the full moon at daytime? Do you call it the Badr? I don't know. I'm not really sure what you're asking about, Hajj. I think you're asking about the haraka on the ta marbuta in Layla. So, yes?
What I know, usually from what I heard so far, Laylatul Badr, when they said on the 17th of the night, when the moon was full. Maybe I might wrong. That's what I am. I heard numerous times, not on your only lesson, in other lesson, with Sheikh Samir too.
What's the last thing you said? After
They say
17?
yes, when the moon is full on the 17th of the month. That's
Okay.
what they are saying. Maybe might be a long time ago.
Laylat al-Badr.
Mm.
A particular night out of the month, Laylat al-Badr, you are saying. Okay. MashaAllah. Okay, I didn't know about that.
Mhm.
Barakallahu fikum. طيب. So, ويعتقد أنه تعالى يراه المؤمنون. And he believes that he, exalted is he, the believers shall see him. في يوم القيامة, on resurrection day. So here's the part that I'm about to read now that people sometimes don't understand. And what's going to make you not understand this is not having firm knowledge in the creed in the first place. كما يرون القمر ليلة البدر. So the words themselves are saying, like they see the moon on the night of the full moon. لا يضامون في رؤيته. So that part. Like they see the moon on the night of the full moon. So when you say like, that means there's a comparison. What's being compared here? What's being compared here is comparing the sighting to the sighting. What does that mean? It means seeing God is being compared to seeing the moon on the night of the full moon. It's not the seen thing being compared to the seen. This doesn't mean God is similar to the moon. No, it's their seeing of God that is similar to their seeing the full moon, the moon on the night of the full moon. What is the similarity between this seeing and that seeing, this sighting and that sighting? The similarity is the certainty and lack of doubt. لا يضامون في رؤيته, without trouble to see him. That's taken from a hadith of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. إنكم سترون ربكم يوم القيامة. Indeed, you shall see your Lord on resurrection day. لا تضامون في رؤيته. Without crowding together to see him. That's according to one version of the hadith. This hadith has numerous versions. كما ترون القمر ليلة البدر, as you see the moon on the night of the full moon, meaning doubtless. You will see him doubtlessly, meaning you, the seer, will not have any doubt. Just as you see the moon on the night of the full moon, doubtlessly, meaning knowing, you are knowing for sure what you are seeing. Then the author goes on. من غير إحاطة ولا تحديد إلى حد مستقبل ولا تحديد إلى حد مستقبل أو مستدبر أو فوق أو تحت أو يمنة أو يسرة, without encompassment, nor determining a front or back limit, nor above or below, nor right or left. So, in this line, the author he gives more details about the creed of seeing God and couples with that creed the matter of Allah existing without a place. They go hand in hand. The matter of seeing Allah and the matter of Allah existing without a place, these two cases go hand in hand. And this statement of the author here is yet another statement. Excuse me. This statement of the author here is yet another statement in which this Ash'ari, his words are so close to the Hanafi way. This book, this creed of Ibn Khafeef, it complements Al-Fiqh al-Akbar very well. I want to draw comparisons between this book and that one, this matan and that one. Not in these lessons. In these lessons, I am a little bit. I want to focus, though, even on my own time, and just see how close these books are to each other. And also, this book is so much like Tahawi so far. Maybe you can't feel the difference between Maturidi style, the Hanafi style in Aqidah, and the Ash'ari style in Aqidah. So this is an Ash'ari book, but so close to Al-Fiqh al-Akbar, as if he studied Al-Fiqh al-Akbar so nicely. What did he say here that's so much like Al-Fiqh al-Akbar and so much like the Maturidis? Here he said about seeing Allah min ghayri ihata, just like At-Tahawi said. Min ghayri ihatatin wala kayfiyah. That's what At-Tahawi said. Without encompassment. What does it mean that Allah is seen without encompassment? It means that those who see him will see him without him having edges. Seeing him without encompassment means that when you see him, you will see him without him having edges. Why does it mean that? Because if something has edges, then you can encompass it in your vision. Like now, I can see my entire laptop. I mean, all the edges of it. My vision encompasses the laptop because the laptop has edges. They will see him without him having edges, and of course, without even being in a place. If he had edges, he would be in a place. وَلَا تَحْدِيدٍ إِلَى حَدٍّ مُسْتَقْبَلٍ. Then he went to say, nor seeing him by determining a front or back limit. إِلَى حَدٍّ مُسْتَقْبَلٍ أو مُسْتَدْبَرٍ. Nor above, nor below, nor right, nor left. What did he do there? He just negated the 6 directions, like At-Tahawi and others, of course. At-Tahawi said, لا تحويه الجهات ست كسائر المبتدعات. Okay. The Ash'aris, they say this too. That's maybe not so special to the Maturidis here. But Abu Hanifa, though, he mentioned that they will see Allah, and he also said what means that Allah exists without a place in the same topic, though. What did he say? He said, Wallahu ta'ala yura fil akhirah. Allah ta'ala is seen in the afterlife. يراه المؤمنون or ويراه المؤمنون وهم في الجنة. The believers will see him while they are in the garden. بأعين رؤوسهم, with the eyes of their heads. بلا تشبيه ولا كيفية ولا كمية, without any similarity. What بلا تشبيه ولا كيفية, and without any mode or way of being. Wala kamiyah, and without any quantity or dimensions. He said, Wala yakunu baynahu wa bayna khalqihi masafa. And there shall not be, when they see him, between him and his creations any distance.
Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh.
Wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah.
I didn't hear who you said it again?
That's Abu Hanifa's statement.
Abu Hanifa. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Abu Hanifa, when discussing seeing Allah, mentioned the issue of his existence without a place. And others did too. It's not really special to them. It's just that I saw so many parallels between this book and that book that now sticks out to me that's so much like Abu Hanifa. What did he say here? He said, they will see Allah without encompassment and without determining a front or a back limit for him, nor an above, nor a below, nor a right, nor a left. Well, the Ash'aris, they said, uh, what did Ibn Asakir say? ليس له قبل ولا بعد ولا فوق ولا تحت ولا يمين ولا شمال ولا أمام ولا خلف. He doesn't have a before or an after, nor a right nor a left, nor a front nor behind, nor an above nor below. But he wasn't talking about seeing Allah at that spot. He was just saying, clearing Allah from the six directions. That's the creed of Ahlul Sunnah. Clearing Allah from the six directions. They clear Allah from place, and they clear Allah from distance, and they clear Allah from all directions. Now, you are familiar with this topic, insha'Allah ta'ala. You know, if we want to, now we can talk about the ayat that came in the Quran about seeing Allah. The hadith, you asked me who narrated that hadith. That's narrated by Ahmed. And we could talk about the sayings of the Mu'tazila and the sayings of the Mushabbiha and how to answer them. But I just want to stick close to the text. But if you have any question, you may ask. He said there will be no distance between Allah and His creations. Creation or believers. Creation. وَلَا يَكُونُ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَ خَلْقِهِ مَسَافَةٌ. There will not be between Him and His creation distance. Ameen wa fikum. Then the author moves on. He's finished talking about seeing Allah. And we could have supplemented that with more details, but we're going to keep moving. So he said, وَيَعْتَقِدُ أَنَّهُ تَعَالَى فَعَّالٌ لِمَا يُرِيدُ. And he believes that He, Allah, exalted is He, is the doer of what He wills. Yes. That's clear. I don't have to talk too much here. The doer, fa'al. So, fa'al is amplified or exaggerated form of fa'il. Fa'il means doer. Also, fa'al means doer, but means doer of a lot, or it means frequent doer. Like kadhib, if someone lies once, you call him kadhib, but if he lies a lot, you call him kadhab. Or, for example, Allah is al-Ghafir, the forgiver, and He is al-Ghaffar, the one who forgives a lot. So that's the meaning of fa'al. Inshallah, you know that. Fa'alul lima yurid, doer of what He wills. Doer. For Imam Ibn Khafeef, the doing of Allah is eternal. Ibn Khafeef is one of those Ash'aris who took the position that the doing of Allah is His eternal attribute. That's the way of most of the early Ash'aris, that the doing of Allah is His eternal attribute. And the way of Imam al-Ash'ari himself and the later Ash'aris is that the doing of Allah is not an eternal attribute. and that rather the doing of Allah pertains to the trace of his power. The trace of his power is created, not eternal. لا ينسب إليه الظلم. Injustice is not attributable to him. What's injustice? Injustice can be defined as putting things out of place. وضع الشيء في غير محله. Putting things out of place. That means, in other words, mishandling something. According to that, mishandling something is injustice. MashaAllah. Zulm. And also, injustice, zulm, can be defined as التصرف في ملك الغير بغير إذنه. التصرف في ملك الغير بغير إذنه. Doing in another's dominion what he does not accept. Doing in another's dominion what he does not accept. And there's another way you can define injustice, which is مخالفة أمر الآمر ونهي الناهي. Opposing the commands of the commander and the prohibitions of the prohibitor. Injustice here, according to this third definition, is opposing the command of the commander. The commander here means the one who rightfully commands, the one who deserves to give commands. Opposing the command of the commander and the prohibition of the prohibitor is injustice. So as you can see, no matter what way you define dhulm, injustice, it can never be attributable to Allah. Whether you say injustice is mishandling things, putting things out of place, that's impossible. That would mean Allah is unwise. Or if you say injustice is doing in another's dominion what he does not accept, that's not possible because everything is his dominion. Or if you say injustice is disobeying the command of the commander and the prohibition of the prohibitor, that's not applicable to Allah because he has no commander and he has no forbidder. So injustice is impossible to be attributed to him. And therefore, goes right with the previous sentence, he is fa'alul lima yurid, doer of whatever he wills. His doing whatever he wills is not injustice. His doing whatever he wills is not injustice. Like what? Like creating a genocide, for example. Allah is the creator of that. And creating the tidal waves, the tsunamis, the earthquakes, the sicknesses, the vicious, dangerous predators with long, sharp fangs, the venomous creatures, the fire, the devils, etc. He is the creator of all of that. لا ينسب إليه الظلم. Injustice is not attributable to him. وأنه يحكم في ملكه كيف يشاء بلا اعتراض. And that he rules his dominion as he wills without objection. فلا مرد لقضائه ولا معقب لحكمه. Thus, there is no deflector of his decree. nor a critic of his judgment, just like what's in Tahawi. وأنه يحكم في ملكه كيف يشاء بلا اعتراض, and that he rules his dominion as he wills without objection, meaning no objection is warranted. If anyone were to object, then his objection is unjust. Thus, there is no deflector of his decree. No one can turn his decree away. وَلَا مُعَقِّبَ لِحُكْمِهِ, nor is there a critic of his judgment. Yani, not a critic whose criticism is valid. There is no one who has a valid criticism for God's judgment. That's if mu'aqqib means a critic. It could be explained in another way too, like what's in Tahawi. ويعتقد أنه تعالى يقرب من يشاء بغير سبب ويبعد من يشاء بغير سبب. And that believer believes, holds as a conviction, that he, the exalted, makes close whomever he willed for no reason at all, and he makes far whomever he willed for no reason at all. Now, it does not say here close to him, just says close. So, relax, inshallah. He makes close does not mean close to himself. Actually, the closeness and the farness in this statement are both figurative anyway. Neither of them refer to a place. ويعتقد أنه تعالى يقرب من يشاء بغير سبب, and he believes that he, the exalted, makes close whomever he willed or whomever he wills. من يشاء بغير سبب, for no reason at all. What does the closeness mean here? The closeness here is the high status. And وَيُبْعِدُ مَن يَشَاءُ بِغَيْرِ سَبَبٍ, and he makes far whomever he wills for no reason at all. So this is also an important creed, which is that Allah Ta'ala, He bestows upon whomever He wills whatever He wills. It's not necessarily something that you human will see or know or understand. But Allah knows. Allah knows who should be His prophet and who shouldn't be. And He knows who are the upholders of the religion and who are not. Let me say, He knows who would uphold the religion. If the opportunity were presented to him, he would uphold the religion. And Allah knows who wouldn't. So this one who he would uphold the religion and Allah bestowed upon him. Why Allah did that to him? Why did Allah give him this honor? It's not a condition that there's an answer to that. Meaning, it's not a condition. There's no condition that there's an answer to why here. Rather, Allah does whatever He wills. That's it. Throw the why away here. So if He willed for you to be close, that means have a high status. If He willed for you to have high status, you're knowledgeable and God-fearing and worshipful, and so you have a high status to your Lord, it's not because of something you did that enabled, that made Him endow upon you. Fundamentally, I mean. Yes, if you do good, Allah will bless you. If you appreciate what Allah gave you, He will increase it for you. We're not talking about that. We're talking about here just the fact that Allah made someone a good person, for example, a good God-fearing Muslim. He doesn't sin. And he's nice. Let's say he's nice. Let's say even it looks nice. Looks nice. Yani, I'm not saying he's stunning model with chin, with a square jaw. I'm just saying looks nice. Uh, has nice personality. Let's say nice to be around, and has knowledge and is faithful. Did he do something for all of this to be bestowed upon him? Not necessarily. Let's just say no. That's what Allah will for him. And likewise, the one who is forsaken, what he might do, maybe he's a homosexual, for example, or maybe he's something else. Has low status, despicable one. Yes, if you do sins, then the misfortune of the sins, the anti-blessing of the sins could befall you. But why Allah made him like this in the first place? Why isn't he just better? Allah could make him better. Because Allah does whatever He wills. Allah will make someone good for no reason. He will make this one a good one for no reason at all. And He will make this one a rotten one for no reason at all. From Allah, that is. That's just how it is. Look at Qabil. He was Muslim and he killed his brother. Muslim. Blood brother and Muslim brother. And other things were reported about this one, Qabil. So, it appears he has some issues with piety. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Who made him like that? Allah Ta'ala. Eh? Despite his issues with piety, he was a Muslim though. One person, Allah would make him a Muslim, not a kafir, and his behavior would be horrible, atrocious. The way he treats the people is terrible. He's a Muslim though. And another person, Allah will make him a kafir. He's so nice to the people. Allah bestows upon whomever He wills. Allah inflicts whomever He wills. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he didn't do something to gain the status that Allah gave him. Rather, Allah gave it to him. Not for anything that he did to earn it. He didn't earn it. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam did not earn his prophethood. Allah chose him for it. The author says, إِرَادَتُهُ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ مَا هُمْ فِيهِ. What He willed to issue forth from His slaves is the situation that they shall be in. Question, could one say he is the one who does not have a peer? I am speaking about he doesn't have a critic. Well, it's true that he does not have a peer. Because remember, does not means you're clearing him. The one who does not, so what goes after does not here? Any attribute of imperfection. So you're going to negate any attribute of imperfection. A peer for Allah has imperfection. So He does not have a peer. You're asking though about the spot where it says no critic. Well, the mu'aqib, it doesn't mean peer. It could mean critic. with the meaning of um, why this word could mean critic, because the mu'aqqib is the one who doesn't see that what you did it the right way, and he wants to correct it for you. That's clear. Okay. إرادته من عباده ما هم فيه. What he will to issue forth from his slaves is the situation that they shall be in. His will from his slaves, meaning his will over his slaves. ما هم فيه. It's what they are involved in, meaning how he willed for them to be is how they are. وبرضاه طاعتهم. By his acceptance is their obedience. Their obedience, yeah, the obedience means their worship, their prayers, their fasting, etc. وبرضاه طاعتهم والمعصية بمراده لا برضاه. And by his acceptance is their obedience. Yani, their obedience is by his acceptance. And the disobedience is by his will, not by his acceptance. The disobedience, the sin, it's by God's will, not by his acceptance. Wallahu ta'ala alam. Do you have any question I can answer for you?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
So I have a question regarding seeing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is
Yes.
there an ayah in the Quran that talks about the seeing of Allah in
Yeah,
the
there's more than one. The
Okay.
scholars usually cite the ayah in Surah Al-Qiyamah 22 and 23. وجوه يومئذ ناظرة إلى ربها ناظرة. Here. إلى ربها ناظرة. Faces on that day that are brilliant, shining, seeing their Lord. إلى ربها ناظرة. You want to follow up?
Yeah, so seeing of Allah without a location or a direction or a place. Is this mentioned also in the Quran? Without a place, without a direction, without a
Well,
location?
without a place, without a direction is covered by laysa kamithlihi shay. Nothing is like him in any way. And also it's covered by kan Allahu wa lam yakun shay'un ghayruh. Allah was existing and there wasn't anything else. And also it's covered by the hadith وأنت الظاهر فليس فوقك شيء وأنت الباطن فليس دونك شيء. You are al-Zahir, O Allah, and there's nothing over you. And you are al-Batin, and there's nothing under you. So this proves that he's not in any direction. So when you put all those together, then we know that Allah is seen without being in a place or having a shape or a form or anything.
And this statement is in the Hadith
Which statement?
that we are putting all this together, and then the ulama decides that we will be seeing Allah without a place, without a direction.
Well, Yani, I just told you two hadiths and an ayah. So it's not going to be after that, then there's going to be one hadith that has all those words. Yani, there's hadiths, so you're going to put them together. But if you're looking for only something, only have the words what we are saying, then if that's anyone's case, then you will have small comprehension of the religion, because many things are inferred from the words of the Quran, extracted from the words of the Quran and the words of the Hadiths. You cannot only say, I'm only going to say something exactly only the way it's worded in the ayah or the Hadith. Rather, these ayat and hadiths, they have mafhum, that means things that you understand from them. When Allah says, Laysa kamithlihi shay, then we're going to say, then Allah is not a body, and He's not a shape, and He's not a form, He's not in any direction. Laysa kamithlihi shay. We're not going to just say only nothing is like Him, and that's all. We're going to say nothing is like Him. That means that He is existing without a place. He has no shape or form or color. Like that. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Kan Allahu wa lam yakun shay'un ghayruh," Allah was, and there wasn't anything else. Then we're going to say, then there wasn't any place, because there wasn't anything else. We're not going to only say Allah was and there wasn't anything else, and we're not going to say not a single word more. No, we're going to also confirm whatever that leads to. Allah was and there wasn't anything else, then there wasn't any place, then there wasn't any time, then there wasn't any air, then there wasn't any arsh, then there wasn't any kursi, like that. We're going to say those extra things too. Those ayat and hadiths are proofs for all the other things. That's why they're scholars. Scholars have important role in the religion. They're going to explain to you what's in the Quran and in the hadiths.
بارك الله فيك.
Ameen wa fikum.